Well, hello, children of the night, and welcome to the Collective Quarter with the Hanged Empress. This week, our quarter moon is coming in on right smack on that 8-8 Lionsgate portal. And if you don't know the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, it's a manifestation time. It's big manifestation energies, and it feels a little conflicting, honestly. Just being and working with the moon so aggressively right now, because our waning last quarter moon here is going through Taurus, which is a fixated sign. It's a fixed sign, so they like to hold on to things, and I think that, it's a weird combobulation of manifestation and not wanting to release necessarily, having to get over a hurdle to fully release something. And I personally am definitely feeling that energy. It doesn't seem like everybody else is, and that's okay. If you are here and you're vibing with it and you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm here with you. But that is also a really great time for us to get into some tarots. That's the time when you're, looking for a little guidance, looking for a little direction. Sometimes, especially these collective quarters, are very much motivation for the spirit. It is, it's you, it's me, it's not our signs, it's all of us coming together as spirits and just cheering each other on. Really? You can do it. We're gonna get through this. And again, waning moon in Taurus especially, it's a bit of a struggle. It is a bit of a struggle. I definitely feel like there's a lot of things in my life that I have been trying to release, that I have set free, some things that I have pruned out of my garden, and they grew back stronger than ever, came back stronger than ever. Venus retrograde, all that stuff. So that was a thing. And yeah, definitely feeling that holding pattern of I don't know what to do with this. I told you all to leave, be free. Now you're back. What do I do? What do I do with that? So you're here with me, just not really sure what we're doing, where we're going, what we're trying to do anymore, because it all made sense. But other people's agendas got pushed upon us. Let's do a little read. How's the quarter moon going? How's our Lionsgate going? How can we successfully release in order to properly manifest? In order to properly use these energies? These energies? It is a little bit of a shadow period for that Mercury retrograde that'll be coming up here at the end of the month. So I'm going to start getting a little backwards. I already started having technical difficulties last week. But if you suffered through my Earth videos, I think it was mostly Virgo that got messed up. It was just the audio. If you close your eyes, just put the phone to the side or whatever you're, go do some chores or something. You will be driven crazy by the lack of lip sync ability in that one. Just slow moving computer day. Didn't quite pick up. I was sitting on top of the deck when I started on the other side, and I was like, you know what? Okay. I'll work with that energy today. I feel that. And I like that we got this side of it instead. Because, not only has the tower been struck by lightning, these people are burning, bawling from this tower, but there also is the watchful eye and this graceful dove that looks like it's swooping up to save them. It's kind of like this tower moment it's blessed, it's protected, you're gonna be safe. It feels disastrous and scary, but you have a spiritual parachute that's going to help us through. But yeah, especially if you are feeling like in that fixed, like having a hard time letting go sort of energy, let the gods come in and tear it down for you. If you can't do it, hand the power over to them to eliminate some of this excess energy that is around us. For sure. Yeah, if you want to manifest, we have to get over that hurdle. We have to release. We can't manifest holding on to old energies, especially ones that don't serve us. What do you want to bring in today? What do you want to bring into your life? It's the big question of the day, isn't it? Everybody is all hubbub about it, but let's send people stuff. Not that I don't love the sun, but we're also moon people over here. We're working on an opposite side of the energies as well. And if we can harmonize all of that, it'd be cool. Alright, so let's talk about this tower. I've blathered long enough. Spirits, guides, ancestors, Filga. Really just thinking. There's a lot of thinking today. A lot of thoughts, a lot of mental stuff going on. Mercury is still in Venus, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. Mercury is in Venus. Virgo. I think Mercury is going through Virgo still. I have to double check that. That's why I'm not really an astrologer. I am learning. I'll just stick with what I know, which is the moon. Sometimes I screw that up too, but it's fine. Shh. We're learning together. I felt this card from like miles away too. Heaven Swords. I'm trying to remember what I thought when I was just thinking and that card kept popping into my head. Because boy did I have some words to say to and about that Seven of Swords. And I think this King has something to say about it as well. Quiet. Thinking. Reflection, introspections. Two Swords is also a little bit of indecision. But really, especially on that side of the card, we're not blinded and being torn apart in the storm. What we need to do is find a quiet and peaceful place to think about this tower situation, this sabotage. It was Beastie Boys' Sabotage. It was. Beastie Boys Sabotage popped into my head at the same time as this card popped into my head long before I even touched these cards. And Sabotage. If I see the Seven of Swords, I know it's sabotage. Today I know. Sabotagey. This Ace of Cups also had come out. You know, the Beastie Boys just playing in my head. It's gonna have to go on the soundtrack. It's part of it. It's a part of it now. I was just gonna ask, like, can we talk a little bit more about the Sabotage? I know that came out earlier, but it took me a while to get there. And what popped out on top of this Sabotage? It was the Devil and the Five of Cups, and they came out reversed. So, our Sabotage, it's coming from a place of emotional hurt, and also a little bit of that feeding that devil energy kind of thing. So, all of these guys over here. Yes, somebody is coming up at you from the shadows. Somebody that you have hurt in the past. You've hurt their feelings. It might have been a long time ago. They might have been holding on to this grudge for a really long time in order for, like, this devil energy to really, like, be working up. I'm thinking this reversed energy is definitely just, like, long since past. This is something that is coming in, this destructive nature, this destructive energy. It was a trap. It was a trap all along, from the very beginnings, from a long, long time ago. Somebody you might have even forgot about. That you hurt their feelings, and they've been plotting. They have been plotting. Which is why, again, quiet, peaceful time to reflect. If you don't yet know your perpetrator in this situation, then you should connect with your gods, with yourself. Again, quiet, peace, introspection, reflection. Because we have this Ace of Cups that wants to come in. And I think when you go find that quiet place, that's where you're going to find it. And this King of Wands needs to go out, find some peace, find some quiet, find some stillness, and there his emotional journey can start new, can start fresh, from the ashes of all of that stuff over there. That stuff. I'm gonna take you too. Again, we bring in the gods, though. This is very much tied into our spiritual journey. A lot of it is playing with our heartstrings. A lot of it is playing with our emotions. And there's a bit of language mixed in there as well. Some words being exchanged, for sure. Go ahead and talk about it. Talk to your gods. We have the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Bringing in your friends, bringing in your empire. I don't think that she is not facing us for ill intentions or reasons. I don't think the Empress is out. I think she just needs to make a phone call right now and call in some reinforcements, some friends, some supportive, loving energy. Call in other people with other cups who want to share those cups with you. That's how we work with the gods to turn that wheel around and put it back in our favor. Guys, do we have anything else for a collective quarter? If you find yourself in that tower, if you figure out who has been sabotaging you, there isn't a call to fight back. There isn't a call to do anything with or about any of this. My suggestion is to let it burn down. Because the building is probably going to burn down with that sneaky snake inside. I have these cards so far away now. They just keep getting further and further away because they are unimportant. Tower moments do feel big. They usually are something very dramatic, for sure. But it's not always a bad thing for something to burn down. You know, when people practiced a little bit more controlled burns, we wouldn't have so many wildfires. Facts are facts. You know, if you burn small sections of a forest, then when it accidentally catches on fire, it can't spread as far because you put distance in between those trees. But forest fires are good for the forest. They actually are. Burning up all of that overgrown, all of those overgrown trees and plants and things that are competing with each other, burning it all down to the ground, it refertilizes the soil and everything gets to start fresh underneath it with all of the nourishment provided from the death of those trees that came before it. So it's all fine. It's all fine. Feeling good. I think I want to pull a moon oracle. I think I'm ready. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. I'm sitting on top of the deck there too. Call in your resources though. Call in your gods. Bring them in. Bring them close. Have a fun time. Have a good spirit talk. Good chat with some people that you love and trust. Best advice there. But let's not forget about that Lionsgate portal. Miss Moon. Card number 44. Attraction. 4 is 8. If we were having trouble with our math there. Supermoon too. Supermoon attraction. This is a very pretty card. I don't know if I can get you real good reel on that, but it's pretty cool. Alright. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause a negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. A supermoon is a full moon that is closest distance from the Earth and its revolutions. It is also referred to as a perigee moon. The supermoon looks huge in the sky, and being so close to the Earth, it influences the oceans more than usual, causing more extreme tides than are normal. These changes in gravity and force are certainly noticeable, and for most people who follow the cycles of the moon and do magical workings aligned with them, it is the energy of supermoons that is the most important. In a normal full moon, it gives us an opportunity to have rocket power under our intentions. A supermoon greatly magnifies this energy into a supernova. If we are growing, we all want to attract experiences in our lives. This can be positive relationships, a lifestyle that suits us better, clarity, love, prosperity, creativity, the list goes on. Equally, we also perhaps wish to be able to repel the experiences we don't want. It is important then to not just know what we want, but be able to recognize what we don't. Attraction isn't just about what we accept, but also how we discern. Blindly attracting everything we think of into our lives rarely makes us happy, but being focused about it does. This card also suggests that we think globally and for the whole. If you are making intentions for the supermoon, include one for the planet. Yes. Releasing and attracting and manifesting and bringing in really is all the same. But you can't have one without the other. You can't keep bringing in if your arms are full. You have to set some stuff down once in a while in order to attract that big thing. Lionsgate portal is that big thing, right? That's that big manifestation energy that everybody's talking about. But if we are still stuck in the past, if we are being sabotaged by somebody else, we need to release that energy. Don't fixate on it. Don't stew about it for too long. Don't let it overrun your life. Don't let it fuck up your manifestations, because the gods have bigger plans for you. They do. The gods have so much bigger plans than you, than all of this petty nonsense over here. And it's gonna be fun. So thank you for coming out, and thanks for joining me. It was Quarter Collective. It was definitely interesting. We'll see you next time.